Hey guys, welcome back again. Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. So we're back again for another unbox. This time, I'm taking a step up. I'm not doing a review or an unbox of a figure. I'm actually doing a little statue. We got this Spider-Man Homecoming statue. They call it a spider. This is made by Gallery Diorama. Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man PVC Diorama. This is my first one of a diorama of any kind. So this is going to be pretty cool. Now, I actually found this on BigBadToyStore.com. You can also find this on Amazon, GameStop. The list goes on and on. I will include the link to BigBadToyStore.com, which is where I got this from. I got this along with a few other items. So I got them together, tried to do some expedited shipping. It did not work out because there was a bunch of snowstorms not this past week, but the week before. So that delayed me getting it. It was supposed to be like a 2-night shipping. Wound up being more like 7 or 8 days. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So I want to thank you guys for checking out the channel. Thank you for tuning in to Dave's Dimension, the channel where chaos and insanity reigns supreme. So what do you say we just get right on into this, guys? Okay, now right on the front we have a nice window box giving us 3 windows and a backing. So on here we have, of course, a nice little comic style background here. On the other side, again, another window. You got the Spider-Man eyes with the webbing as a nice blue background. Spider-Man brand, Spider-Man, and Spider-Man. On the back we have an image of this PVC scale diorama, and we got a little bit of a synopsis here. Peter Parker is a high school sophomore with a big secret. Instead of rushing home to do homework, play video games, or hang out with his friends, he spends his afternoons fighting crime as Spider-Man. Armed with high-tech suits, a pair of custom-designed web shooters, and the powers he mysteriously gains after being bitten by a spider, he protects the neighborhood of Queens, New York, all in time to get home before his curfew, at least most of the time. But when a super-powered threat looms too close to home, Peter must look beyond his own desires in order to understand what true heroism really means. This 9-inch scale PVC diorama of Spider-Man is based on his appearance in the film Spider-Man Homecoming and features a detailed sculpt with exacting paint applications, sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios, and this is through Diamond Select, guys. Oh, sorry. There you go, Diamond Select. And we're going to jump right on into this. And of course, this is Spider-Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The suit courtesy of Mr. Tony Stark. Rest in peace. After the events in Civil War. So let's open this up. We got it encased in 2 parts of plastic. And we have a little bit of paper here, guys. So I think I'm going to set this box aside in case I ever want to store him in the box or set him aside for storage. Now, of course, we get a nice little paper with Marvel.com, licensed products, Diamond Select Toys. And this looks like it's possibly a registration, so I'm going to open that up. Let's see what it actually is. Okay, so we have, looks like a little pamphlet here. It actually shows multiple items that they are carrying. Avengers, Infinity War, Defenders, Netflix, Civil War, and the list goes on and on. Let's show you guys some of the items here. So we got the Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Gamora, Rocket, Star-Lord, Drax, and Drax has little Groot with him. We got Daredevil, we have Luke Cage, we have Punisher, we have Black Panther from Civil War. Let's go to the other side. We have Captain Marvel, we have female Thor. We have female Deadpool. We have Spider-Gwen. We have Hulk. We have classic Spidey. We have classic Iron Man. We have Gwenpool. We have Phoenix. We have classic Doctor Strange. And we have Old Man Logan. And of course a nice little registration, little info about you so you can get more information. And probably so you can join their mail-in list. Their collectors club, as they call it. So I might fill this out. It's cool that they still do paper instead of just including a QR code like most people do. Now let's take a moment to check this out before we pull it out of the plastic. I mean, this looks pretty awesome. It looks like some paper here, so don't mind that right there. You get Spider-Man in all of his glory. We got the classic Spider-Man backing there, but on the new suit. So let's open it right on up, guys. This is all one piece, so we don't have to worry about trying to assemble anything. So here we are. And oh, this is pretty cool. They have a nice little screw hole, so if you want to maybe mount it on a wall, it's a thing you guys can do. You know, nice little screw sticking out, or maybe even a little, maybe like a little command strip or 3M strip, like they have the little plastic ones with a little metal hook. You can probably fit that right in here and hang it up on a wall. And this is very lightweight, so I might actually jump on that, guys. We have a nice little plastic Spidey symbol right there. Let's get a nice good look at this, guys. The detail on the brick alone is amazing. The stitching and fabric, well, I know it's not really fabric, but they really give you the texture of his suit. Now, I'm not just talking about the stitch lines, but you can see almost, I don't want to say it was like a jersey material, but you can see like the actual texture. I'm trying to get a good, there you go. You guys can see what I'm talking about. I know it's Spidey's ass. Hey, don't worry about it. That's Queens, New York's ass right there. Captain America's is America's ass. This is New York's ass. There you go. But I mean, look at the detail on the boots. His suit. I mean, everything's just. I mean, this is insane. Now let's. You can feel the actual grid of the spider web on him. I mean, his belt, his little utility cartridges alongside his belt right there. Everything, I mean, you can see details of like some of the components of his web shooter that goes through. I mean, I was worried like, oh, am I going to like this when I get it in? Or am I going to hate it? I mean, the detail on the brick here, this looks like it's part of a building. You got the top right there. And who knows, if I do mount this on a wall, maybe if I get Spider-Gwen from the animated Into the Spider-Verse, maybe I can put Spider-Pig up here. Or maybe I'll find a character we can just throw him right up there so it's like a Spidey hangout. But there we are. This is very sturdy. I mean, if you put a lot of force, I'm sure you can remove this. But why would you? I mean, this looks good right by itself. And, you know, even if you do have this hanging on a wall, I mean, it's just cool to have that right there, you know? So there we are. Diamond Collectors Spider-Man PVC diorama. And this looks awesome. And just to give you comparison, guys, I have a can of Pringles with Spidey. If I go right across, it's right by where his wrist is, by the top of his wrist and his hand. It gives you a full comparison right there, guys. Don't you love my measurement tools that I use here? See, there you go. Very good size. I'm definitely building my Spidey collection very well. Don't mind his shirt. Yes, you got to shoot first, Han shot first, and that's the way it is. So there we are. A very cool item. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad, you know, well, I would have appreciated getting it sooner, but I am so super stoked to have this. I mean, this just looks awesome. This definitely brings back memories of classic Spider-Man cartoons and the movies, like the Sam Raimi movies. So I'm really psyched. I can't wait to see the next Spidey movie because I think Tom Holland's done a really good job. Personally, of the movie, the Spider-Man movies. Now I'll give you guys a little my pick in order. Okay, don't shoot me. I like Andrew Garfield. I like his approach of Peter Parker, and he really looks like Peter Parker from the comics to me. At least 20-something Peter Parker. He looked spot on. Then Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He does a great job. I mean, he comes off very sincere. He pulls off looking young, even though he's a bit older than what he's actually portraying. Tobey Maguire was great because he was our first legitimate movie Spider-Man, but at times he almost came off a little emo. That's just my opinion, guys. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just my opinion on it. I thought he was pretty good, but obviously some of the fault is Sony in regards to the writing in the second and the third movies. They were going with the formula, hey, whatever number movie this is, let's put that many bad guys in there. It just felt unbalanced, and I think you get the same thing that most movie studios do. You get the executives kind of forcing their hand, like, hey, you should do this, and yeah, we want you to do this. No, you let the writer and you let the director make the movie. Let them do that. Otherwise, you get these really crazy, the first one was good. My only gripe about the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man was organic webbing. That wasn't a thing, guys. It wasn't in the comic books. Peter had to make his own webbing, and he had to struggle to pay for the chemicals to make his own webbing. So that was a big downer for me. The costume was good. I thought the effects were pretty good. As far as the effects, the new Spider-Man movies are phenomenal. The Amazing Spider-Man movies with Andrew Garfield, they had practical effects along with the special effects. To me, I think those were some pretty amazing films. I wish they could have continued them, but the second one, they lost it when they made Electro look like a friggin' electric eel, and some of the story just was kind of like, it just didn't feel right. I love what they're doing with Tom Holland and his Spider-Man. So I hope Sony keeps that relationship with Marvel going, so we can keep getting some very cool, very awesome, very well balanced Spider-Man movies moving forward. So that's just my take on it. Tell me, guys, what do you think? What is your favorite Spider-Man? Is it cartoon? Is it classic 60s cartoon? Is it the 70s? Is it the TV show Spider-Man from the early, mid to late 70s? I mean, there's a lot of different ones out there, guys. So, what do you think? Scale 1 to 10. What do you think about this this diorama? Honestly, I'm thinking a 10 on this one. I'm thinking 9.5 to a 10 at least. There we go. So there we are. Very cool. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Just want to give you guys a very quick, short video. Nice little unbox, quick and simple. Not trying to make it too long. But there we are. Now, if you guys liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you have questions, concerns, or some queries about the quality control, or just a simple question about it, we'll drop it in the comment section below. Or better yet, if there's something you want me to check out, leave me a comment in the section below, or better yet, email me at davesdimension78@gmail.com. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.